then. Well, it's all been a bit disrupted, hasn't it, Chris? Getting central heating fixed and stuff. Let's hope it works now, so we don't get too cold. So, we're all a bit delayed today, aren't we? What we could do today, we could carry on with the Amanda Gorman poem. So the Amanda Gorman poem, The Hill We Climb. Or you could carry on with the poem maybe that you started with Karen yesterday. You started writing one of your own poems. So you could be creative and carry on with that. Or we could do something else of your choice. I've got a couple of other ideas of things that we could do. What would you like? What do you think? The Amanda Gorman poem, okay? Now then, let's see, where were we up to? Here we go. So we'll read it together. We won't analyse every single bit because the overall theme we know is all about unity. Just so I know how well your pointing is today, let's just practice unity. U-N, good. I, good. T, and all the way down for the Y. Y, very nice. The overall theme is unity. Right, so, oh yes, we did that little bit. We just finished off talking about and so we lift our gaze not to what stands between us, but what stands before us. We close the divide because we know to put our future first, we must put our differences aside. So that's where we were up to. Right, let's just read this next bit there. We lay down, your finger there, our arms so we can reach out our arms to one another. We seek harm to none and harmony to all. Let the globe, if nothing else, say this is true, that even as we grieved, we grew. Oh. So, first one, we lay down our arms so we can reach out our arms to one another. The first arms would mean what? W, E, A, very nice, yeah, W, E, A, P, O, N, and, just go straight to it, S. So the first arms in that sentence means weapons, yeah, and then she cleverly uses arms again, but in this context arms would be B, O, D, Y, body, P, A, R and T. Yeah, the second arms is a body part, so I like that. I think that's a very clever use of words, isn't it? We lay down our arms so we can reach out our arms to one another. So you put down your weapons so you can use your arms to reach out to one another, to hold each other. Again, that theme of unity. And here we go again. We seek harm to no one and harmony to all. So we've got repetition again. But again, a play on words. She likes playing on the words, doesn't she? She just extends the word harm to harmony. I've never thought of the word harmony as being an extended version of the word harm. Had you? No. I. T. It. to harmony, it, I, as, it is, yeah, T, H, E, the, O, P, P, what? O, is that S, I, I'll give you a bit more feedback, come on, touch it, T and E, it is the opposite, yes, harmony is the opposite, kind of the opposite to harm. Let the globe, if nothing else, say this is true, that as we grieved, we grew, that even as we grieved, we grew. Why would they be grieving? Why would they be grieving? Any ideas? A, T, at, T, H, E, at the, sorry I put that on silent, I didn't realise. So they would be grieving at the what? Oh, just a little, there, go. At the, try using that finger, it makes it clearer. Go on, at the, D, I, V, what? D, I, V, I, and after the I, S, I, O, N, S, at the divisions. What were? Oh, hang on. Grieving at the divisions. We'll try on here, see if it's a bit clearer for a while. At the divisions. Yeah, try with this. I, yeah, N, in, T, H. Let me hold this. Lift your elbow, that's it. E, in the, were, U, that was an S. U, S, lift your elbow, go on. A, at the divisions in the USA. Yeah, I think you're right, at the divisions in the USA. Oh, here we are, we've got repetition as well, look. That even as we grieved, we grew. Here we are. Let's have a look at this repetition again. Your finger. That even as we heard, we hoped. That even as we tired, we tried. That we'll forever, let me help you, I'll just stay with your hand, be tied together, victorious. Oh. Now then, let's just find some of the words where alliteration was used. You can just point on here. Down you come so you're more stable. I know when you're sitting, you're more stable with your pointing. So we had alliteration was used for the words heard and hoped, tired and tried. Yes. So alliteration, hurt, hoped, tired. Tried, and that's interesting, the use of the word tired and tried, because they're actually the same letters even in them, aren't they? T-I-R-E-D or T-R-I-E-D. Yeah, there we are. And then, let me help. Could you hold your hand? That we'll forever be tied together victorious. Not because we will never again know defeat, but because we will never again sow division. So what is she likening this to now? With the use of these words, victorious, defeat, division, what would that remind you of? A, W, A, oh yes, she's likening it to a war, using those sort of words. A battle. Okay, it sounds almost like a Churchill speech, doesn't it? You know, that even as we hurt, we hoped, that even as we tired, we tried, that we'll be forever tied together victorious, not because we will never again know defeat, but because we will never again sow division. So that confirms you were right when you were saying that they were grieving about the divisions in the USA. Find the word division, show me. Show me the word division. There, yes. You were right when you said that was what this was all about. Let's just do a little bit more. You're doing so well. So proud of you. Well, we can get this page done, I think. Come on. Sit down. Really good. Right, so let's just... I know, I think you could hear Dad. He's just checking the radiators. Let's have a look. Get your finger ready and we'll go through. Scripture tells us to envision that everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid. Oh, if we're to live up to our own time, we hold this here. Come on. Now you point. Then victory won't lie in the blade, in the blade, but in all the bridges we've made. That is the promise to glade, the hill we climb, if only we dare. Oh, let's just look at that a little bit. Scripture tells us to envision that everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid. What are you referring to by scripture? Well, you use a pencil so that we can get you pointing. Oh, sorry. So we can get you pointing. Good. There. T H E B I B L and E. Yeah, she's referring to the Bible. If we're to live up to our own time, then victory won't lie in the blade, but in all the bridges that we've made. I wonder what the blade is. Victory won't lie in the blade. What does that mean? What did you need a wee? Oh, sorry, Chris, I didn't realise. Go on, go and have a quick wee.